Hi friends, welcome to everyone who's watching, especially you. Thank you so much for your engagement with my first Sadhguru video on this channel, my first ever video. I've loved reading your comments and saying you've subscribed and giving me other Sadhguru quotes. I really feel like I'm going to end up learning so much just from the comment section. So please, if you do end up subscribing after this video, let me know in the comments. I'm really trying to reply to every comment. I've got my laptop here and I just wanted to give a special shout out to a few of you. So Ashwin, who said, I am your 11th subscriber. That was super cool. And there was a couple of you that I know came over from my other channel and were probably my first ever subscribers. Real Remix, very nice and positive reaction video, thanks for uploading, and yes, I have subscribed. I recognise you from the other channels, so that was awesome. And we had Price to Pay, who was encouraging everyone to subscribe and like, which I really appreciate, and I know I recognise you from the other channel too, so thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. Today we are going to be reacting to Sadhguru's Save Soil movement video, which has been recommended to me a couple of times and I've seen it circulating around. I have to admit I haven't actually watched his video about it, so I'm really excited to do that today with you guys for the first time. Please do stick around to the end and let me know what you think in the comments and I will get back to you.
Well, a tragedy is unfolding. Most people will see tragedies only when it comes with a bang. But if you're sensitive, you can see it happening all around you. It's not that suddenly we thought of Save Soil movement. Last 26, 27 years we've been working on this.
Okay, so this has been going on for a long time then, this movement.
So some of the world bodies, what they predict is, in another 25-30 years, India is going to face such a serious drinking water shortage. In the last 15-20 years, many small streams and rivulets that you had seen when you were children no more exist, they're just gone.
This is not a joke. This will bring untold suffering to human race, untold suffering.
The way you are handling the land, in the next 15 years' time, there will be no monsoons for you. Only storms will come, huge fury of rain which will just drain the soil. Both environmentally and otherwise, it looks like our intention is to leave a desert for our children, not a live world. It's time we did something about it. If we don't do this, there is no point being a human being.
I think that's a really important comment to make, because all this destruction that we're leaving, all this destruction that we're doing in the world is only just leaving pain and inhabitability of the world to our children, the ones that we always claim that we're trying to protect, and yet we're destroying the world that they live in.
These 60 million people in Tamil Nadu, if they realize what needs to be done, just in 5 years' time you can have the whole place green.
And I think what he just said there about being in 5 years' time is actually really true, because we saw during the pandemic that when we were all shut in our houses, unable to drive cars and unable to pollute the planet, there was so many stories of sort of rivers turning blue again, wildlife returning to certain areas, marine wildlife returning to rivers that had been gone for years and we thought was like permanent damage, but then just that one change in our habits created an almost immediate effect in the planet around us. Yeah.
Today, the spotlight is on a project called Green Hands in India.
We started a mass campaign and 6 years I spent planting trees in people's heads.
That's the most difficult terrain, believe me.
It's unfortunate that 7 lakh trees is a Guinness record.
I want to see that everybody breaks the record. The planting trees thing came up essentially because we wanted to save the soil. If farmers are committing suicide, just now it's not the bank, it's the land. The land is getting weaker and weaker.
Just we're pumping poison into the earth like crazy. Suppose all the worms got poisoned. They died in big numbers, let's say. People will die in millions, just like that.
I took thousands of people, what they are breathing out, the trees are inhaling. What the trees are exhaling, they are inhaling. Bringing this experience into people that what you think as myself is not within the boundaries of your physical nature. It goes well beyond that. This is not a protest, nor is this an agitation. This is a campaign to raise awareness that our rivers are depleting. Everyone. When I say everyone, everyone who consumes water must rally for rivers. Why this journey? It may not happen in our lifetime, but we have to set the direction now for a solution. Water that comes down in the form of rain, we are not able to put it into the soil, mainly because there is no organic content and there's not enough trees and vegetation. If we plant this 242, your lakes will be full, your wells will be full, above all, soil will be damp most of the year, and that is what is needed. This is why Kaveri called it. The very body that we carry is soil. Without soil being rich and well, this body and every other life cannot be well. So in terms of ecology, in terms of climate change, the most important thing is that we need to have a conscious approach as to how we manage our soil, how we rejuvenate our soil, how we revitalize our soil. Conscious Planet is launching Save Soil movement to bring about a policy change to regenerate soil. As a part of this, I'm 65 and I'm riding 30,000 kilometers, a lone motorcycle journey.
I didn't actually know how old Sadhguru was, but he's basically the same age as my mum. 65, she turned 65 this year. Just interesting.
30,000 kilometers across 24 nations to activate support from the citizenry to assure the governments long-term investments will be appreciated. So
I think his journey worked because that's how this landed in my stream of consciousness, is that I actually, remember a lot of people talking about this motorcycle journey he was going to do, and he even appeared on sort of breakfast TV in the UK, so it really did reach a lot of people that wouldn't necessarily have reached it, who aren't avid YouTube watchers of his material.
it's extremely important that soil regeneration is enshrined in the policy of every government on the planet. We must change the narrative on the planet that soil is a wealth, a legacy we have received from previous generations, and we have to pass it on as living soil for future generations. We are in a cusp of time. If you do the right things now, in the next 15 to 25 years, we can significantly turn this situation around and regenerate the soil. But if we allow this to progress like this for another 30 to 40 years, after 40 years if we attempt this, then it could take 150 to 200 years, because that much loss of biodiversity would have happened. From 21st of March for 100 days, the whole world, every human being on the planet should talk soil. We must hear the word soil, save soil everywhere, to see that the narrative on the planet changes towards the most vital aspect of our life, the soil. Each one of you should reach as many people as you can to make this happen. Many global leaders and influencers are already participating in the movement. Be a part of this and let us make it happen.
Will.i.am.
For my part, as much as I can contribute.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
It's a great video, thank you for suggesting it and obviously doing Sadhguru's work that he's asked you to do, which was to spread the word. You spread the word to me to watch that, and it's something that is, I think, really important that I watch as the parent of 3 young children. And my children are actually home educated, they don't go to school, so that's my opportunity to teach them what's really important in life, which is about maintaining our earth. And we do actually, we've recently started to grow things in our garden so that they can understand, you know, where food comes from isn't just the shops, and the importance of good soil health in helping us to grow crops. This is definitely something that I want to incorporate into our daily lives, about understanding how we can protect the soil. Okay, so thank you so much if you've watched this long. I really appreciate the support. It's a really exciting journey that we're going to go on together. If you do have any other suggestions of videos that you would like me to watch, then please leave them in the comments below. Extra points if it's not a Sadhguru video, because we love Sadhguru, but it's about learning from all spiritual teachers too. But don't worry, there's going to be lots more Sadhguru reactions to come. Take care of yourself and everyone and everything around you, and I'll see you on the next video.